guys, Tamarakshan here, and today I'm back with another unboxing video, and it's the most compelling phone of the new Galaxy A series, which is the Galaxy A50. There are two variants for the A50, and the one we have here has 4GB RAM and 64GB storage. The other variant has 6GB of RAM. The pricing of this 4GB RAM variant is 19,990 Indian rupees, and you can buy the Galaxy A50 from any Samsung retail stores as well as online stores. Now, when you open the box, you can see the envelope that holds the documentation as well as a TPU transparent case. The case is actually a good addition. Then you have the phone neatly wrapped in plastic. Let's keep the phone aside for the time being and check the rest of the contents, which are the headphone, which is actually a low quality one that Samsung used to bundle with phones long time back. Then you get a USB-C charging cable, which is now becoming a standard. Then there is the travel adapter, which is a fast charging adapter which is rated at 9V 1.67 amp, and the final thing in the box is the SIM ejector pin. So let's keep all this stuff away and check the phone. Now, as you can see, this is the white color and it really looks sleek. This is not glass, but instead it's plastic. But still, it looks much more premium than the normal plastic back phones. The side has a different color tone than the rear section, and overall, I like this color. There are two more other color options which are black and blue, but this white is the one I really like. Checking the bottom of the phone, there you get the headphone jack, USB-C charging port, microphone and speaker. On the top, you get the secondary microphone. Now for the buttons, they are on the right side of the phone and they are very tactile. And on the left of the phone is the SIM tray, which can take 2 nano SIMs and a micro SD card. And finally on the rear, you get the triple camera setup in vertical orientation, and there is also a flash. This phone has a fingerprint scanner, but it's an on-screen fingerprint scanner. The setup process of the phone is pretty straightforward, and the only difference you'll find here is while enrolling the finger for fingerprint unlocking. Adding a fingerprint is a slow process. The sensor takes a lot of time for enrolling your finger. And once all that is done, towards the end of the setup process, you have an option called lock screen stories, which you can toggle on or off, and I would surely recommend you keep it off if you don't want to see ads. After setting up the phone and going to the home screen, the first thing that really impressed me is the 6.4-inch Full HD Plus display. It's a Super AMOLED Infinity U display, and this display looks really nice. The colors look punchy, and also since the pixel density is 403 ppi, everything is very sharp. There is no LED notification light available here, but you get the always on display option, which is a good thing. I tried testing the on-screen fingerprint scanner, and my initial impression is that it's not a fast scanner. You can see the portion you have to rest your finger, and actually it takes a couple of seconds to unlock. The only good part here is that the scanner is on the front, but for functionality, it's on the slower side. For the build, the phone actually feels nice in hand, and I'm impressed with the build quality. Now, this back will attract a lot of fingerprints and surely will get scratched easily since it's plastic, but while holding it in hand, it surely feels premium. The processor that powers this phone is the Exynos 9610, which is an octa-core processor. It has 4 high-performance cores clocked at 2.3 GHz, and there are 4 high-efficiency cores clocked at 1.7 GHz. And the Geekbench score that this phone generates is pretty good. Now for the performance, my initial impression is that the device is smooth and I didn't experience any lag while scrolling through menus and opening apps. Even while playing games, the device performs well, and also the loading time is not bad. For PUBG, the default graphics setting is high, and while playing, I didn't notice much frame drop, and as of now, I like the performance of this phone. Then one good thing here is the software, which is Android version 9, and you also get Samsung's One UI, which is on version 1.1. And for the security patch level, it is 1st March 2019. This trend from Samsung is what I like. The A series actually has the software running on Samsung's flagship devices, and I hope Samsung does update these phones regularly. Now the main highlight about this phone is its camera or cameras. There are 3 cameras on the rear of the phone, which are a 25 megapixel low light camera, which is the main sensor. Then there is a 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, and the last one is a 5 megapixel camera for portrait shots, which Samsung calls live focus. I did click some samples with the rear cameras, and the results are not bad. There is a lot of detail while taking photos with the main sensor, and my initial impression about the rear camera is that it's a good camera system. Then for the front camera, it's a 25 megapixel camera with f2.0 aperture, and the selfies do look good. Now one cool thing about the A50 is that it's not a heavy phone, even though the battery capacity is 4000 mAh. I've just been using the A50 for the last 24 hours, so I'm not sure about the detailed battery performance, but still during my initial use, with the always on display on, the battery is lasting well. I'm gonna end this video here, and I'll test the phone in depth and will let you guys know everything about the Galaxy A50 in my detailed review, which will be coming soon. So if you liked this video, please do hit the like button, and also please do subscribe so you won't miss the full review of the A50 and also the Galaxy A20. See you again in the next one. Till then, bye.